Hello everybody, Aaron the Nintintrovert here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing some new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe Definitive Edition Director's Cut HD Plus insert suffix here for the Nintendo Switch family of systems. New Super Mario Bros. U. This was a game that released back on the Wii U in 2012. And as we all know, the Wii U was a financial disaster. Ooh, let me turn my audio down here real quick so we don't get double audio on the camera here. But yeah, this game released on the Wii U, which was kind of a financial disaster. It was the Hindenburg of video game consoles, basically. And yeah, let's erase this file here. Start ourselves a new one. We are going to complete this game to 100%, by the way. Yeah, they ported this game over to the Switch in 2019, I believe, January 2019. This game first came out on the Wii U. It was, I believe, in November of 2012. This was like a launch game for the Wii U. So you had this game and also Nintendo Land were the two launch games. This game kind of gets a pretty bad rep. You know, a lot of people hate on it for being very vanilla, very by-the-books, basic Mario game. But personally, I like it. I think it's a guilty pleasure game. I really enjoy this one. Admittedly, you know, it is lacking in originality. This game kind of came out at a low point in the Mario franchise where they were kind of just kind of milking the same ideas over and over again. You know, Bowser's kidnapped Princess Peach again. You got to go through the exact same 8 worlds in chronological order, starting with the grass world, and then after that, you know, we got to go on to the desert world, and then we got to go into the tropical world, and then we get, like, all the same beats, both from a gameplay perspective and from the levels themselves and how they're themed. You know, level 1-2, it's always got to be the underground level, you know, so the series kind of fell into a rut at this time, admittedly. This was the 4th New Super Mario Bros. Game. You had New Super Mario Bros. On the DS back in 2006, which was pretty well received at the time, which it was a kind of a return to form, so at the time it felt fresh and it actually felt new, like the name New Super Mario Bros. Would imply. Then they had New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which came out in 2009, I believe, and it was very similar, but it did introduce, you know, you had local co-op with up to 4 players, which was brand new for the Mario series. You never had that before, where you could, you know, play simultaneously like that. Mario 3 and Super Mario World had co-op back in the day, but you would have to, like, take turns, like, each level, like, you know, one player would go and then they'd beat the level, or they'd die and then it would be the other player. So, you know, New Super Mario Bros. Wii was kind of revolutionary in that way. And then after that you had New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS, which is where a lot of people would say that things kind of started to go downhill for the New Super Mario Bros. Series, because it was just very basic, very by the books. The whole gimmick in that one was that there's just coins everywhere, like a bajillion coins, and so, you know, while you're going through the levels, you're trying to collect as many coins as you can. There's this power-up that lets you harness the power of coins. It's basically like the Fire Flower, but instead Mario turns golden, and yeah, you can just, everything that you hit with your fire bars turns golden. Fireballs, I should say, not fire bars. But yeah, so it was starting to get kind of played out, and then you had this game, which released in 2012, which was actually the same year as New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS. So it was 2 New Super Mario Bros. Games that released within the span of just a few months of each other. So it's kind of easy to see why the Wii U was such a flop. Because it's like, you know, if you already owned a 3DS, it was like, what... And also, the Wii, for that matter, it's like, what's your incentive to pick up this new console? Because this game does reuse a lot of the same assets. Like, I'm pretty sure Mario's character model here is like the exact same model from New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, just, you know, just a higher resolution. You know, that's pretty much it. So yeah, a lot of the same assets were just kind of reused from that game to this one, down to the character models, but even just like the music, like it's got a lot of the same exact music. Same with New Super Mario Bros. 2, so it's just very, God, of course the neighbors are going to start firing guns. It's always one thing or another when you live here in the South, up in the boondocks of Appalachia. One day you got a train passing by, Normally it's just the trains interrupted on this video, but now we got gunfire outside, so hopefully that they've not shot at all today until now that I've started to record a video. So, you know, hopefully that won't continue. Or if I'm lucky, maybe they'll shoot through the window and kill me or something. I don't know. But anyway, back to the game. We'll try to make it work. So apologies if you do hear any noise in the background. Hopefully nobody's getting murdered or anything. I hate my life. Anyway, hey, so personally, I kind of have a soft spot for this game. It's derivative. It's not anything super original, but I don't know. I really like it. It's you know, the main thing at the end of the day, it was like you know, former Nintendo president Satoru Iwata once said, "Video games are meant to be one thing, fun for everyone," and that's, you know, I think that encapsulates this game pretty well. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not breaking the mold. It's just a good Mario game. The level design is solid. You know, it's got some fun mechanics here. Not anything we've not seen before, but I think that's okay. You know, the one thing it does have is this new flying squirrel power-up, which is kind of, you know, it's basically the same thing as the raccoon suit from Mario 3, except in my opinion, probably not quite as good. You just kind of glide down. You can't actually fly with it the way that you could the raccoon suit. But anyway, let's head on to the next level here. Tilted Tunnel. Let's do it. But yeah, so like I said, this game's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I enjoy it despite its you know, play it safeness. It's still a fun time. It's probably my favorite of the new Super Mario Brothers games, and I've not played it in several years, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it here and seeing how it holds up in the year 2024. That this is driving me nuts. I'm not starting over to do the recording again, but apologies again for all the blasting going on outside. This is Second Amendment country, so we're just gonna have to deal with it out here in the boondocks. But it's like, well, it's 6 p.m. It's not that late, but you know, it's not too super uncommon to just hear them shooting in the middle of the night. Now I hear like a vibrating noise. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. There's like an incredibly loud rumbling outside my window. Anyway, we're just gonna keep going. I don't know. It's probably the apocalypse or something. It's probably like Putin launched a nuclear warhead. I don't even know. Of course he would do that when I go to record. The nerve of that guy. Like, if he's gonna blow up Lower Manhattan, like, the least he could do is wait until you know, until I'm not recording. But it is what it is. Fun fact though, I did watch a video recently, and evidently it was like just showing like a size comparison of, like, you know, today's modern like nuclear warheads. Because like I live in Appalachia, so like I'm in, you know, southeastern Kentucky, and according to the video, if New York City got nuked by the biggest atomic weapon that exists right now, maybe not, you know, we're kind of surrounded by pretty dense mountains, but if you were to level out the mountains, then all the way from here, like, you know, a few states away, you would be able to see the mushroom cloud. So that's comforting to know. But anyway, let's keep on trucking. What was I talking about before all heck started breaking loose outside my window? I don't know, probably something. We got a 1-up though. We got the unlucky 13. You know what that means? It means we're gonna have more loud noises probably, because I am one unlucky son of a gun. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is probably the best of the new Super Mario Brothers games, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I was talking about, you know, we'll see how this game holds up in the year 2024, because Nintendo did just release, just last year, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which is this is the first original 2D Mario game since this one, really. So it's been like over 10 years. It was like 11 years since the last 2D Mario game, with the exception of you know, Super Mario Maker and Super Mario Maker 2, but those are more you know, user-generated content experiences, so not so much, there might be a handful of like original Nintendo levels in there, but for the most part it's just a tool to make your own 2D Mario levels, and they're really good. But no substitute for having just the classics, actually made by Nintendo themselves. So it's nice that we got a new one of those in Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and that's a game I will be playing on the channel here before too long. We'll maybe kind of do a little bit of a comparison, because honestly there's some things I like about this game a little bit better, honestly, but there's other things that I like better about Super Mario Brothers Wonder, so I think the games can kind of stand complimentary of each other, but maybe that's just nostalgia talking. Crushing Cog's Tower. Alright, let's do it. Crushing Cogs, that sounds suspiciously similar to a naughty video on the interwebs. Okay, we got the Ice Flower here. Freeze that guy. This power-up also appeared in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I think that's where it made its debut, and it's been in a few other Mario games. Actually, now that I think about it, the Ice Flower was in, I think, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, which came out back in like 2005. So yeah, I think that was technically the first appearance, but then the first time in a mainline Mario game was New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and it's showed up in a few other games here and there, but it's not super common, but it's basically just the Fire Flower, but arguably maybe a little worse because it doesn't outright kill any enemies, it just kind of freezes them, so you can just, pick up their frozen corpses and just chuck them. So, it's okay, but yeah, it's not exactly the most OP power-up, I wouldn't say. It's kind of just kind of a variation of the Fire Flower. But anyway, let's grab our star coin here. There's 3 of these to collect in every level, and we are going to be doing that because, again, I'm going to go for 100% completion here. So yeah, we're going to try to make sure that we get every last one of these doodads here. Nice. I thank you. But yeah, one thing that this game does better than the new Super Mario Brothers Wonder is that Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and if you played the game, everybody will complain about this one major flaw of the game is the boss fights are extremely lackluster. They're basically non-existent. There's like 4 boss fights in the entire game, basically. 3 of which are just Bowser Jr. There's kind of this one other thing where you fight this Bowser robot thing, if you want to even qualify it as a boss, but it's really not. You just kind of run up and hit a switch. It's very anticlimactic, and then you've got like the final boss with Bowser, which is okay, but even then I wouldn't consider it like one of the better final bosses necessarily in a Mario game. So yeah, that's kind of the biggest area where the game falters. Because the boss fights with Bowser Jr. are just very repetitive and not anything particularly interesting, so I don't know what happened there, because Super Mario Bros. Wonder is otherwise a stellar game. You got a lot of great ideas just in terms of level design and just unique mechanics and power-ups and stuff. Just the way that they change up every level, where you get this ability called the Wonder Flower that just distorts each level and makes it turn crazy, and it's just a lot of creative acid trippy things going on in that game. It's good stuff, but the bosses, yeah, I don't know what happened there. So that's one thing where this game definitely has an edge. Not that the bosses in this game are anything like super groundbreaking, but like they're at least there, which is more than what can be said for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. But yeah, we just beat Boom Boom. Boom Boom from Super Mario Bros. 3 is where he first appears, and they brought him back for this one. He was also in Super Mario 3D Land and 3D World. So yeah, because he hadn't been in a game for probably 20 years or something. I don't even know. He might have had little cameo appearances. I don't fully remember. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3 is like the only mainline Mario game he was in until Mario 3D Land, which came a good probably over 20 years later. Alright. Actually, I need to go back, and we need to replay the underground level again, because there's a secret exit in that one. So we'll do that after we do this one. I think I got so distracted by the sound of the sound of the Second Amendment outside that I forgot about it. But we'll go back and we'll get that. So yeah. Oh, we got Yoshi in this level. I forgot about him. So yeah, Yoshi appears in a handful of levels. It's not super common in this game, honestly. There's maybe a couple other levels that have Yoshi, but not many. Probably because Yoshi's he's kind of got his own thing going now. You know, he's got his own franchise. So that's probably why. Excuse me. Why he doesn't always get the spotlight that much in Mario games themselves anymore. Because like you got Yoshi's Island, and then, you know, that's kind of got its own spin-off series, Yoshi's Island DS, and then there's Yoshi's New Island on the 3DS, which kind of, you know, anytime Nintendo puts the word new in a game, you can expect it to be something not particularly new, because it's always like just a very by the numbers, just kind of basic game that doesn't really have a whole lot of creativity going for it. Although I'll say, kind of like this game, I think I like Yoshi's New Island probably better than most. I don't have any huge problems with it. You know, it's just more of the same. But you know, if you already like the original, then like, you know, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But then outside of the Yoshi's Island games, you've also got Yoshi's Woolly World, and then Yoshi's Crafted World. Ones where you don't have a baby on your back whining incessantly every time you get hit. That's always fun. I think yeah, I think there's something back this way. Okay, we can't go down this one. I think back here maybe. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I saw it that time. I thought we were gonna have to take a leap of faith. I was like, I know there's a pipe down there somewhere. All right, what we got? Well, Yoshi still got his cheeks full. Yoshi's fat cheeks. I clapped them cheeks, Yoshi. Boy, am I gonna clap them. Alright, let's finish up the level here. Thank you, Monty. Oh, Monty Mole. Not to be confused with Monty P. Moneybags. The best obscure SpongeBob character in the whole show. Between you and me, I'm not wearing socks. Alright. DeviantArt had a field day with that information. Alright, we did it. That's another level in the books. We got our disturbing squirrely flaps hanging there by Mario's side. Mario's basically just a furry, isn't he, when you really stop and think about it. Alright, let's go back. Grab ourselves an acorn, whoop-de-freaking-doo, goes into our inventory. Yeah. Okay, this one. Let's do it. Back in the Tilted Tunnel. Secret tunnel, through the mountains. Secret tunnel. Alright, here we go. Kill the plants. Kill the plants. Kill the plants. So it's supposed to be like rock candy or something, or is it just ginormous platform-shaped gemstones? Probably just gemstones, but there is a level later on in the game called Rock Candy Mines that we'll get to eventually, so I don't know, it's hard to say. Whee! Give the Mario 64 slide music. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright. Kill that guy. Love murdering plants. Okay. Yeah, I think right up here is our secret exit, so let's hop up here. This is actually a little bit of a tricky one to find, because then if you jump here, there's a second tier. It's like a 3-layer cake, but of ceiling. But, you know, I guess it's somewhat predictable, you know, if you played the original Super Mario Brothers and know about the warp zone in that game, which is in level 1, 2, where at the end of the level you can kind of get up high and, you know, bypass the regular end goal. But yeah, we got a red flag here to indicate that this one's got something special about it. So, yeah, ladies, it's a red flag. Watch out for that. Alright, we did it. This is going to open up a secret level for us here. Secret level! Secret level. Okay. And once we do that, it will take us to a future world, like World 3 or something. So, I don't know. But, excuse me, we'll go ahead and do that right quick. And obviously, we're not going to skip ahead to World 3, but we will beat the level that opens up the shortcut to the World 3. Blooper's Secret Lair. Let's do it. Any secrets? Any secrety secrets? Nope. Never be too careful. Never know when an invisible block is just waiting. Alright, here we go. We got an underwater level. Very wet down here. Mario games have a tendency to make me very wet. Alright, let's roast these guys, have ourselves some fresh katamari here. Woo! Got a little too close for comfort. Guy tried to touch Mario's no-no square. Get the tentacles away from the testicles, thank you. Alright, let's fight the current here. Fight the power, man. Alright. Excuse me. Kill that guy. I love setting these guys on fire. Simmering squids, Batman. Alright, swim under here. Get ourselves a star coin. Just got one more to find. Okay, yeah, push me. Push! Push! I see the head! It's a abomination against nature. Alright. I got this vertical section here. Can we go in this pipe that's suspiciously not pushing out any water? Why, no, we can't. I think we can go in this one over here, though. Yeah, we got this little trail of coins. It's kind of like the Trail of Tears, except, less cruel. Alright, got that. Now let's swim up yonder this away. Ooh! He touched me. Freaking. What a squidiot. Alright. Let's grab the flag. Nice.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Oh yeah, Mario time. A tip of my hat, milady. Mario's such a dapper young gentleman. Now I got this unnecessarily long overworld animation here. Alright. You open that up, save our progress, and head back this way. Who needs to save the princess when we can save our progress, son? That's what I'm talking about. Alright. We've got two ways we can go. We can go left, or we can go the other direction, or as I like to call it, right. Alright, let's start with left. Rise of the Piranha Plants. The rise of the piranha plant. Ooh, I don't think I ever knew that you could run to the left here. I don't know why I felt to do it there, but yeah. Rise of the Piranha Plants, that's something that Mushroom Kingdom children are going to read about in their history books 20 years from now. How the Piranha Plant uprising happened and what could be done differently to prevent history from repeating itself. It was a very, very dark day in Mushroom Kingdom history. Princess was forced to resign after that whole incident unfolded. It was pretty bad. It was bad stuff. All right, let's grab some coins. Oh my God, my nose itches so bad. I'm having an allergic reaction to these piranha plants. It's the piranha pollen. Are there any secrets over here? Ooh. 30 lives, nice. You know this game isn't accurate to real life, because in real life I don't even have 1 life. But here I have 30. It's funny because I don't have a life outside of games. Oh, it's funny because it's true. Alright, let's kill that guy. Mario the Weed Whacker. Oh, he's whacking his weeds. There's 2 things Mario's good at. It's doing weed and whacking. Alright, let's go into this pipe. Hey, get back up there. Go in the pipe. Thank you. Much obliged, my man. Kill these big daddies. Thank you for dying. But yeah, even though this game it's kind of basic, you know, not really any different from the other New Super Mario Bros. Games, I do think it has probably the most refined level design of any of them. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite New Super Mario Bros. Game. It's one that I tend to go back to over the others. Although granted, it is more accessible. You know, if I wanted to play New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is definitely the one I've played the least, you know, I would have to actually hook up the Wii, and that would just be kind of cumbersome, whereas this one's just on modern hardware, so it's very accessible, it's easy to play. So yeah, I don't know. It's like I know some people say, you know, they really like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but then like the newer ones like this game, it just felt too much the same, so they can't really go back and, you know, they don't really see the value in this game. With me, it's kind of the opposite. I appreciate this game, but I don't really see me ever going back to the Wii one. So it's kind of just, you know, whichever one you happen to prefer. Hello. Yoshi.
Hey, I'm Baby Yoshi. Yoshi, you look like you know where to find food, so I guess I'll follow you. I don't know why the baby sounds like this, but, you know.
Alright, Mushroom Heights, let's do it. We're gonna do some mushrooms, get real high. Ha ha, original joke. No one's ever come up with that before. Yes, we got this creepy baby Yoshi here that harmonizes in sync with the music. That's a little off-putting. Look at him, he's so chunky. It's the original Big Chungus. Okay, not really, because Big Chungus is from what, like 1940 or something? I think I saw somebody post once that Looney Tunes episode would have aired sometime, I think either the late 30s or early 40s, but so there's a decent chance that Adolf Hitler could have seen Big Chungus in his lifetime. So that's interesting to think about. The Fuhrer just you know, just laughing in his bunker. Ist un Big Chungus. Alright. Probably got a different name in German. It's probably, you know, Unchungerburger. I don't know. Alright. We got these green rings here. Let's try to get the coins from it real quick here. I think it's kind of the same thing. We just get an item from it, as far as I can remember. They did something like this in Mario 3D World, which is a game we'll probably play eventually. It's not one of my favorite Mario games, to be honest. But Yeah, you got to get all the green coins that spawn from those rings to get a green star, which is kind of the mandatory collectible in those games. So yeah. But you got these different colored BB Yoshis. Hey, come here, you. It's a wee little baby. And yeah, so the pink ones let us puff up like a balloon. And yeah, very you know, they really channel their inner DeviantArt fetish with these guys. Look at them; they're so derpy. I hate the way these guys look. But anyway, yeah. Then you got blue ones that we'll be getting later on in the game that make bubbles, and then you got yellow ones that glow in the dark. And yeah, I think that's all your different types of Baby Yoshi. Technically, the Baby Yoshis were also in. God, what game was it? Super Mario World, which we have played on the channel. So go check out that channel if you haven't already, if you would like. Alright, let's do this 1-up challenge. Try to grab all the 1-ups. Don't get any of the Bowser heads. Let's do it. But yeah, in that game, the Baby Yoshis are just kind of, you can pick them up and you can run around with them, but they didn't really do anything. You just kind of, well, they would eat enemies, and so you would just try to eat so many bad guys with them, and then they would grow into a full-size regular Yoshi. But yeah, other than that, that was just kind of, you know, they just kind of turn into a regular Yoshi. There's really no other point to them beyond that. Nice, I think we did pretty good there. We got one Bowser early on, but I think that was it. Yeah, we got 9 1-ups. Nice, we'll take that. Nice. Nice on. Look at that. 46 lives. We're already halfway to maxing out our lives, and it's just the first world. Would you look at that? Would you look at this? Look at that. Alright, whatever. I'll show this. I will fight one of these overworld enemies here. Because why the heck not? This is kind of something similar to Mario 3. You had something like this. You'd encounter these enemies on the overworld. But yeah, we got ourselves a star. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Put that in our inventory for later. Probably never end up using it, but oh well, we got it. So unlike Mario 3, in that game you had like pages and pages of inventory, but what you're seeing there is it. We can hold like maybe 9 items or something like that. But yeah, let's go to the first boss of the game here, Lemmy's Swingback Castle. Let's do it. I don't know what swingback means. Well, I guess it's these swings are swinging forward and also back. But is swingback an actual word? Is it like a... I don't know. Sounds like it'd be some kind of a old genre of music from like the 1920s or something. Oh yeah, my grandfather, he was you know, professional jazz player, swingback, you know. Roll time, whatever, something. I think that, is there a... I don't know why I thought there was a secret there if I ground pounded, but I guess not. I guess I'm just criminally insane. Just grab Deesh. Grab Shamadosh. Grab Shamadim. Look at that, we got a 1-up. Nice. I knew there was something somewhere you could ground pound. I'd say there's probably a lot of people that missed that and had no idea that was there. Alright, let's go down here. Whew. Get our last star coin here right quick. Up the pipe. And we got a fire flower. Yes, we do. I'll take that for the boss. But yeah, we're going to take on Lemmy. And if you've seen the Mario 3 or Mario World playthroughs, or if you've played the game for yourself, you know that Bowser has 7 Koopalings, which are the boss of each world. You got Lemmy here. You got Larry, Iggy, Wendy, Morton, Roy, and did I say Wendy? Said Morton, Roy, Iggy, Larry, Lemmy win. Did I say, I didn't say Ludwig, did I? How did I forget Ludwig? He's my favorite one. At least I think that's the one I missed. But anyway, yeah. This one here, Lemmy, he's probably my least favorite, honestly. I don't like this guy. I find him kind of annoying. Just roll around on his stupid ball. Hey, get out of here with your stupid balls. No one wants to see your balls. Yeah, they kind of retconned, like in the instruction manual back in the day for like Mario 3 and Mario Wonder, it said that the Koopalings here were Bowser's kids, but nowadays Nintendo's like, no, only Bowser Jr. is Bowser's kid, the rest of these are just loyal minions, so I don't know why they changed the lore there, my back itches, but it's a thing, they did it, don't ask me, so that's, you know, that's a little disappointing to see Bowser, you know, not take accountability for his kids and, you know, just be the estranged parent who doesn't even pay child support. It's pretty sickening. We got a little jingle there, though, that means we got everything here in the first world, so that's pretty nice. We'll save our progress, and we're not getting in the video just yet. We're only 35 minutes into it. A lot of times these videos end up being like an hour plus. Yeah, since we are kind of early on in this, we'll go a little bit longer. We will get Nabbit here. This is his first time making an appearance. And who is Nabbit, you might be wondering? Well, give it about 3 seconds here. Oh, I guess we got to beat the first level before Nabbit shows up. I thought he was just going to show up here, but no, evidently not. Do I play another one, or should I just save it for part 2? Okay, we'll do one more. Alright. Stone Eye Zone. Let's do it. We're just going to ignore the baby Yoshi. He'll stay with us until we, like, lose him. But we haven't lost him yet, and I kind of don't love you. I'm going to let you suffocate in the sand. No offense, baby. I kind of feel a little bad about that. So yeah, this is Layer Cake Desert's the name of this world, kind of falling in line with the trend from Super Mario World, where every world is kind of named after a food. But they kind of try to do something with it, I guess. You got kind of like some melting ice cream cones in the background for some reason. I don't know what that has to do with a layer cake. I mean, if it's an ice cream cake, maybe, but that's kind of a, you know, that's a bit of a stretch if you ask me. That's really grasping at cereal straws. I don't know. I was just trying to just name another food. Get off my back already, Kenneth. Got some shells in the sand here. I don't know what that's about. If this was like a, you know, this is the ocean floor of what used to be a vast sea, you know, that's since dried out or something. Could be the case. Global warming has really been affecting the Mushroom Kingdom. They've been hit with the carbon emissions, tearing a hole in the Mari ozone. That's pretty clever. You see what I did there? Okay. Let's keep on trucking. I see a secret. Okay, let's go in there. At the time of recording this, by the way, it's gonna be too late by the time this goes up on YouTube. This won't be on YouTube for at least another week, probably longer, because I've got plenty of other videos lined up. I've got my Jack and Daxter series going on right now, and I upload, you know, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 1 video a day. But yeah, at the time of recording, tonight's the annual Video Game Awards hosted by Jeff Keighley, so that's gonna be interesting. I'll probably, I guess, tune into that. We'll see. My sleep schedule's all jacked up. I might end up falling asleep before the Game Awards start. Okay, well, hey, there's our first death. We died. Alright, let's do that again real quick. But, yeah, the Game Awards are tonight. Not super interested in the awards themselves, but, you know, might be worth tuning in just to see if any interesting game announcements get made. I'm not really expecting too much, although, you know, some people have theorized, and I think there is a good chance we could see it, because Metroid Prime 4, we know, is coming out next year. Nintendo gave us our first, you know, gameplay teaser trailer for that game in the last Nintendo Direct, so I think there's a chance that, that Metroid... Okay, nice. I think Metroid Prime 2 and 3, oh, we're missing... Oh, yeah, I gotta go back where I died. We've gotta do that again. It was the pipe one, wasn't it? Okay, let's do that real quick. I kind of need a squirrel suit. Can I get another one somewhere? Maybe? No? I don't know. Okay, let's run back real quick and see if we can find a squirrel suit. Hey, a squirrel suit. Nope. Alright. I don't know what that was. That was a bit of a disaster. Okay. So let's do it again. Take 3. But yeah, I think they could announce ports of Metroid Prime 2 and 3 at the Game Awards, because I feel like they've got to be coming, right? It just makes sense. You know, when Pikmin 4 was about to come out, they put the... you know, the other Pikmin games on Switch, like shortly before the release of that one. So I think Nintendo probably wants to have, you know, the whole Metroid Prime series easily accessible on the Switch, especially that way people won't feel, you know, like they're missing out by jumping straight into 4. They will have an option to play the other ones first if they want to, or to go back and play them after playing 4. So, yeah, it would just make a lot of sense. There were some rumors by a pretty prominent Nintendo leaker who goes by the name of Samus Hunter, who thinks that, you know, the games are inevitable, that they're supposed to be coming out early next year. So we'll see if that has a showing at the Game Awards. It would make sense. It seems like the Game Awards would be the appropriate venue for that, where they kind of do target a more mature audience. But that goes all the way back to speculation back in, like, I don't even know, like I think 2018, like the first year of the Switch being a thing, second year. There was like rumors that like a Metroid Prime trilogy was going to be announced at the Game Awards that year, and then it just kind of never happened. Oh, here we go. Here's Nabbit. There he is. It's our boy Nabbit. There's Toad looking perturbed. Oh, this is terrible. Some weirdo stole a bunch of my stuff and he's fast. I'll never catch him. Please, you gotta help me. Some weirdo. Jeez Louise, Toad. It's a little harsh, don't you think? I mean, I know he like stole from you and like robbed you blind, you know, your only source of livelihood, but still, the thief has feelings. That was my all-time double favorite stuff, and I may never see it again. Oh, this is no time to stand around. He's headed for Acorn Plains. I almost forgot. Pipes are a surefire answer when you're in a rush. Whee! That Toad's dead. He just broke his neck. Alright, let's do it. Let's shoot over to Acorn Plains. We'll get Nabbit. And we'll end the video here, because I think that'll be everything gotten from the first world. This first world will be 100% complete once we nab Nabbit, so let's do it. But yeah, in these levels, you just gotta catch Nabbit before he gets to the end goal, and yeah, that's kind of the whole thing with it. Easy peasy. We got him in 9 seconds. Whoop-de freaking do. Yeah, Nabbit, he's appeared in a handful of other games. He's, in some cases, been playable. He was playable in the new Super Luigi U DLC that this game got. But he's also playable in, I think he's in Super Mario Brothers Wonder, actually. And then he's been in, he was in Mario Golf on the 3DS, Mario Golf World Tour. I think Nabbit's also in Mario Kart Tour on the, like on mobile, like the phone game, and then probably some other stuff I'm not thinking about right now, but yeah, I think that's where we're gonna call it for this first episode. So thank you guys so very much for joining me. Join me next time as we take on the rest of Layer Cake Dessert here. Layer Cake Desert. It was a little confusing, but anyway, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you'll consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. I would greatly, 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 greatly appreciate it. Yeah, until then, guys, I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.